Guys, this isn't an optical illusion. This isn't the Jeep Grand Cherokee, even though it really looks like it. This is in fact the Jeep Compass. And we're gonna check out on why 55% of the buyers are women. I actually invited my friend, Carmela Fernandez. You can check her on Instagram. Her handle's Carmela Ferns, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right, Nikki.
Yeah, so Jeep Philippines told me it's women like her that are the target demographic for this car. Females that are athletic, that are stylish, and go-getters, kind of a thing.
Aw, that's so sweet, Nick.
Well, that's what they said. So that's why, for me, I think a better person to talk about this car isn't me. It's her. So I have my impressions, and you probably have seen it by now. But Carmela, in terms of styling, what were your impressions when you first saw this car?
So what I noticed first about this car in particular is that it's not as big and bulky as the other Jeep cars that I've driven, which I think is quite nice, especially for women, because a lot of the times we don't really want to be driving around a really big and heavy car. So I feel like this size kind of caters to women really well. So I really like that about the car. I really like how it's kind of compact, but yet still robust enough to be that gives a tough, badass feeling,
You took this around for a while, but we'll be test driving it more later. What were your initial impressions about the drive of the car?
Wow, okay, what I really enjoyed about driving this car in particular compared to like a lot of the other Jeeps that I've driven, with this car in particular, it's a very smooth transition from just like being parked and just moving. So I really like the moment I step on the accelerator, it starts to move rather than like that jolty feeling compared to other cars.
So just like you, it felt athletic.
Very smooth, this guy. This car is smooth and Nikki is smooth.
You heard that, huh? That's not me.
I'm also reviewing him, by the way.
For a woman like you, I know like a big factor when it comes to cars is when it comes to the versatility of when it comes to the standard equipment and the space that you get out of it. Right. So how did you find this car?
So I like how compact it is. It's not too big like what I mentioned earlier. I do kind of like that it's a very comfortable size, especially for women, like what I mentioned. A lot of the times we don't want to drive big and heavy, bulky cars. I feel like this has that right amount of it is a big car, but it's not big enough that it's heavy or anything. We can literally just throw our stuff in the back and we're good. A lot of the times with like bigger cars, like for example, I've driven several Jeeps in my life. They're big, and when you want to pull things out, you got to stretch and you got to reach and everything. This is just so easy and convenient.
Oh, okay, so that's actually a factor for you,
ladies. Yes, big time. Because we just like to throw our gear into the car and be able to just reach it out when ready.
Actually, she just threw her stuff in the car.
I threw my yoga mat in the car.
Jeep Compass with Carmela. Yay, Carmela Ferns. Okay, take one and probably the only one. Now we have Carmela driving the car again. So we're gonna get her impressions of how she finds the car and how it caters to her lifestyle. Now that you're in the car, what are your impressions?
No, I really just like how the transition is super smooth. I feel like the brakes are also really smooth, which is like such a big thing for me, because if I need to take a break, if I want to slam the brakes, I just have to apply a little bit of pressure and the car stops. So I do feel really safe in this car. I'm a big fan of the sunroof. It's so nice and big, so the car is nice and bright. I do feel that like it is a bigger car because of the sunroof, but I know that it's still compact enough, which I really enjoy. The sunroof's amazing. I've not seen a sunroof this big. It's pretty much the entire ceiling.
I know, right? And I noticed that you literally just dumped your stuff here.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm test driving this car. I may as well make it my own and really see how much it can handle me, because being a girl that's out and about and we just want to go, like for example, go to the gym, I play tennis, I just want to be able to just throw my stuff in the car, and by the time I get out, I want to be able to just pull everything out, and I feel like it's super duper convenient, rather than again like a big car, I have to climb and I have to pull things out and all that sort of stuff. So I really like how this is just nice and compact and comfortable. I do think that this Jeep does have that kind of smoothness about it. I want my cars like slick and boss type. I feel like this kind of car, I'm just like, I can go anywhere with this car.
If you look at the lineup of Jeep, there's a 2-2 situation.
Sure.
So for the guys, they have the Jeep Wrangler and the Jeep Gladiator. For the women though, they have like the Jeep Renegade, which is like a cute version of the Wrangler.
Okay.
And then they have the Jeep Compass. This is more of the understated and yet stylish and modern.
I like that. I like that this is kind of like understated. It's not the typical like Jeep look. When we think of Jeep, we think of those QB kind of shaped cars, big and robust. I feel like this is kind of like understated and more like mysterious.
Like the Cherokee, actually.
Exactly. I feel like this is a mini version. If you ask me, I feel like this is a mini version of the Cherokee, but a lot smoother. I do agree with you. I feel like this is like the female version of the Cherokee line because it has that same shape. It has that. It's not the typical Jeep shape, but at the same time, it is just so. How do you say? It's so functional.
Yeah.
I feel like I can take this in the city, and I feel like I can take this off on light off-roading moments.
Yes.
Nothing too crazy. Nothing into like the bush, but
Yeah.
I feel like I can take this in the city, and I can take this out of the city.
If you were to like recommend this car, who would you recommend it to?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like I think this car suits women perfectly who are athletic, who are on the go. Like you can literally just jump in and just leave quickly because the thing is that this car reacts really, really fast. I do think it's more targeted to women. I do feel that because of I think it's really the spatial factor because it's not one of those big and heavy cars, but I feel like this is made for tough women. I feel like if I take this car off-road, I feel like it will take me to places. You know what I mean? Driving this car, I do feel like, because I do like my cars to be, yes, to have that robust feeling with it. I like this, that it has that kind of feminine side to it, but still like bad enough, you know? Because this is such a well-rounded and like just a really smooth drive of a car. I'm surprised, and for the amount of space that you're getting, it's pretty great. It's fantastic, actually. Very affordable, a very comfortable car, and no, I feel very safe driving. Okay, this is the women thing. I know guys love to look good in cars, but yes, definitely for women, I feel like safety is probably like our number one.
Really? Okay.
For sure, absolutely. Second is its actual functionality. Can this actually, do the things that I want it to do? Can it store what I want it to store? Can I fit people in it? That's why I really like the chassis of this car because it's a very comfortable fit.
Yeah, right? It's really comfy.
Very comfy, very compact, but it doesn't feel smushed. I feel like I look really good in kind of more like tougher cars. I don't know, it just feels like, because it's framed nicely, when you add that kind of masculinity to a girl, I think that's sexy.
There you have it, guys. Straight from a woman who's like
Straight from a woman
who's nearly in her 30s, but has the active and stylish lifestyle. So there, like that's her opinion on the car, and it's very similar to mine. And
is it?
Yeah, it's very similar.
How similar?
If there's any indicator with a demographic of who buy the Jeep Compass, it's clearly for those who want to refine their lifestyle. They want to change their image. They want something modern, something understated, something robust.
To have that robust.
And it's also versatile when it comes to space inside. And yet, it comes with a lot of tech and it handles well, the power delivery is good. It's something to really consider, like when you're trying to buy an SUV. It might not seat 7 people, but what it trades on size is a smaller footprint that's easy to drive around the city and yet has the versatility of an SUV, making your overall experience inside the city or going out a wonderful one. Would you be surprised if I told you, net discount, this is 1.69 million pesos?
No, that's amazing, Nick. Like, I'm surprised because this is such a well-rounded and like just a really smooth drive of a car.
Like, you'll see the video,
okay,
but it's pretty close.
Please like and subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Yeah, and also check out our Instagram page. More content like this, please like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. See you soon. Bye.